Abdul Carter.
Can't scan the move.
Down the three. 1, 2, 3. Big dog.
Welcome back to New York Giants franchise. We are currently 1-0 after slapping the ever-loving Gadoodle out of the Carolina Panthers. We destroyed them, and I think we both broke the sack record in terms of like how many times a QB's been sacked. It was like 13 or something. I don't know. Or at least we might have tied it. But here we are, week 2, Thursday night primetime. Continuing our primetime slate here. This time we're on the road, so things are going to get interesting. Let's actually first take a look at the weekly awards. Brian Burns, that makes sense. 4 sacks and a forced fumble. Props to him for being an absolute dog. Taking a look at this class, very trench heavy. A lot of, literally 4 out of the 5 top 5 players are defensive tackles. Loaded defensive tackle class. The edge here is a couple of quarterbacks around like mid first round QBs, actually quite a few. Tristan McDougald, first 5 receiver. A couple of first round running backs too. Interesting. So yeah, very interesting class. At least at the start of the season, of course, there'll be a lot of movement as the season progresses. Let's check the weekly recap first and foremost before getting into our weekly strategy. Let's see what the NFL is up to. Also, by the time that I am recording this, it is Christmas. Technically, it's 2 a.m. Like Christmas Eve turning into Christmas. So, Merry Christmas to anyone watching recently or around now. If not, just hope you're having a good day. So, kicking things off here with this Panthers Giants game. This is the Najee Gross touchdown. I mean, the game was already way out of hand at this point. Najee Gross just put the finish on it, really. Just put the last little bit of salt on the wound. And we won that game. Our defense was dominant. Our run game was working really well. Dart didn't have to do a whole lot, and that's kind of what you need. So we did see the outcome of this game briefly, but this will be Niners Cardinals, and here we see a pass to 15. Is this Juwan? Ooh, no, my Niners ball knowledge might get exposed here. I don't want to say a name unless I don't know. Whatever. All right, Saints Jags. Finally, this game. I believe that's Bashal Tootin breaking a tackle and continuing his way towards the sideline, and ends up breaking a bunch of tackles. Gets to the end zone, and Gabe Pearman, 11 for 30 in his rookie debut. They lose 15-7 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Very slugfest of a game there. We'll take a quick look at the divisions and how everyone is kind of fared through week 1. The NFC South, the only team that won a game week 1 was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Panthers, I mean, I thought they'd be really good this year. They still might be, but that was an awful week 1. In terms of our division, the Commanders did win their first game, along with us, and the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cowboys lost. NFC North looking pretty solid so far, and the Cardinals are the only team to have lost a game in the NFC West in the first week. You know, still a lot of season left to play, but I mean, that's interesting. Cardinals coming off a Super Bowl, they're going to have to rally and quickly, though it's not going to be easy with Kyler Murray being out for, I think, at least this week and then maybe next week as well. He should be back for if you might see right there, that week 4 date we have against them, but yeah, it's a rough one. Let's get into our weekly recap. Enough talking. We're gonna do. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to take these off. This on. Do like Mr. Dream. Kind of gotta get rid of all these. Bookend Busters. I mean, these are really good abilities. I do just like these abilities quite a bit. I mean, it really just feeds into the sheer defensive line domination. And of course, Mr. Dream will help our pass defense. So that's nice. Okay. Well, we also have our other play sheets here. I think we'll just go with 4-3 play. Actually, 4-2-5 is nice. Let's see 4-2-5. Red zone, air raid pistol, and let's do air raid gun as well. Just kind of trying to switch things up a little bit. Gives a little bit of spice in here. Everyone seems pretty healthy, so full pads for everyone. See what we're looking like here at the end of this week. Okay, we do have a couple of injuries. Darius Alexander and Jay Simpson, backup safety. I don't even remember his first name. John Simpson, maybe, but I don't know. Demond Kinley gets an upgrade. Actually, I'll do a couple of these upgrades manually. Demond Kinley, quick power rusher upgrade there. And Drew Phillips, give him a slot upgrade. I think that'll be good. Help him become an even better player in the slot, which where he's playing. He's playing the nickel corner position. Not really anything else we need to put on him. I think he's good right there with all of his abilities. Daryl Flowers can kind of just upgrade as he is upgrading. And I think we're ready to get right into this week. I did not mean to click this. Can we... Oh. Hold on, we have to skip this again. Not mean to click weekly recap button. The way to skip this. I think there's a whole day to skip. Here we go. We already got our weekly recap. Let's get into the game. I was trying to check the texts, which I think is just going to tell us our injuries and stuff. Jalen Simpson, the safety, who is going to be injured, and Darius Alexander, who's going to be broken finger. Yeah, yikes. So yeah, of course the Cowboys. I mean, they're missing Marshawn Nealand, versus Reese, and it looks like a rookie tight end. I don't know if he was particularly any good, but maybe he was. I don't know, but he's not playing. Or either he's a rookie tight end or he's a second year, whatever. Blah blah blah. So I'm gonna check. I think we should be fine in terms of like what we're kind of doing injured. He's out for a couple weeks. Yeah, so Demond Kinley can kind of get an opportunity there. Because he's kind of playing this rush D tackle / defensive tackle 3 role. This is kind of what I'm having in play. Of course, not terribly involved, but I think that'll work. And of course, Darius Robinson did very well last week. Dexter Lawrence is an anchor. All around good stuff. And at that kind of like rush D tackle 3 position, he kind of plays almost like a rusher type thing, but more on inside. He can always bounce outside if we wanted to do that, but I think we're good for now. So let's go ahead and begin this game. Do we want to do any special uniforms? Maybe not for us. Maybe could have the Cowboys run a... Is that their away outfit? Wait, is it? Might be missing something here. 1995 alternate classic. Couple of... So should we be wearing not white? That's the question. I think they should rock their cool uniforms at least, though. Their current alternate classics. Yeah, we'll rock these, and then the Giants will just wear their plain Jane uniforms. We'll get right into this action. So this is Thursday night prime time. We just came off of Sunday night football, so it's a bit of a quick turnaround as we travel from New Jersey, East Rutherford, all the way to Jerry's World, Dallas, I guess Arlington, Texas. We take on the Dallas Cowboys. Looking hungry. last week. We allowed only 180 yards. Very good by our defense. We'll see if we can have a repeat performance, whereas the Dallas Cowboys, of course, they lost last week. They did out-yard their opponents, but what matters at the end of the day is the scoreboard and being higher on that. So, you know, groundbreaking stuff. But let's begin Thursday Night Football with a bang. It'll be a bit of a botched kick, but should be fine. Managed to wrap him up at 32. Here comes Dakota Rain Prescott. 34 years old. This is his 12th season in the NFL. He's been around quite a while at this point. Of course, he's a veteran presence, still looking and holding on to Super Bowl aspirations, and he's going to have quite a game on his hands. Well, here is a handoff to their rookie, Malachi McLean, who looks very promising. I did see him around a little bit. I think Malachi McLean actually is a very good running back. Of course, Marcus Robinson was probably the best rookie running back out of last year's class. But Malachi McLean is very good in his own right, and fair runs from him picks up the Cowboys a first down. You have Jaden Blue in this rep though. It's a quick shot to Jake Ferguson, and an injury timeout. I can't see that jersey. It doesn't look like someone. Is that like Brian Bates or something? There's no way he's a Cowboy, right? I have no idea. It's a knockout there for Javon Holland. And, we should probably put our adjustments on. For our flats the 5, curl flats the 10. Kind of just, again, makes everything bounce. That's kind of what it's about. Let's do a little bit of this, maybe. A little spicy here. Abdul Carter's going to be dropping back into coverage. Okay, this is a run play. That is good tackling by Hufanga to hold him up, and the rest of us were able to get to the running back. And there's another injury for the Dallas Cowboys on the offensive line, it looks like there. 2 early offensive line injuries. And they don't want to see that. And there is a sack for Dane Belton. Comes in, brings the heat, and brings the sack. And they will have to punt it. They were driving that ball pretty well, and that is just a really untimely sack and a great play for Dane Belton as we look to get this football back. Had a pretty good bounce. If 27 kept running, he probably could have touched it down, but here comes Jackson Dart in his 3rd NFL season with the New York Giants. And looking hot, of course, starting off. I hate this because we changed all of our sliders and moved everything around, so everything kind of looks different here. But yeah, it's like the box kind of thing. So last week, 96 yards and a touchdown on 11 carries for Cam Scattaboo. Of course, got to see if our pass game can kind of get working. And here is Cam Scattaboo on a pass down, catching one, bringing it in for a first down. And flip this one to the left. Here's Najee Gross, the speedster running back, looking to make an impact. And here is Najee Gross yet again. Oh my goodness. Huge burst, 30-yard run, and a big play for Najee Gross. And that's a solid 1-yard run for Cam Scattaboo. Kind of getting us a little bit of action. I'll try to find something here. Tyreek Hill, and that's just a bad ball and a poor attempt at a catch. And that was a low pass. It wasn't really going to be an easy one to pull in. I do think we should try to take a shot here, try to make something happen. And I'm going to try to get Theo Johnson in on this one. High ball it. Unfortunately, unable to pull it in. We will settle for a field goal. kick is up and good for Jake Bates. Gets us up 3-0 early. Take that. Kind of just got to keep them on their back foot. Shade underneath may make it a little harder for him to find a quick read. That is a dime to CD Lamb. Prescott finds the connection with his elite wide receiver. Gets to him early. First down. Pressure's coming, and he's sacked. Another sack, and that time it is Damone Kinley with his first NFL sack. Big play for Damone Kinley. Sets us up pretty well here. And another sack, strip sack. Oh my goodness. And yikes. Not doing well for just about anyone. That was a nice play for our defensive line. Oh my goodness. Okay, we might need to change some sliders, dude. This is ridiculous. He's just getting stamped. Like, he has no time to throw, and I mean, I think our D-line's really good, but like, wow. It's just been a nightmare. Kick is returned to the 37. Scatterboo with a big run. Play action this. Try to find Widener. Pressure of the Cowboys comes in. Brought down by Donovan Izaraku and Micah Parsons. Teamed up for that one. 2nd and 19 coming up. That was a nice play by the Cowboys defender, unable to find our man there. 3rd and 19, we got to make a play. And that's just a bad ball. Jackson Dart unable to fit it in over the middle. We were just trying to get some yards, and we're going to have to punt this one away. That might not be the greatest punt of all time. That is actually one of the worst punts of all time. They're going to start this one at the 31. Tried to get McFadden there, hitting him downhill. And a positive play is going to be likely tainted by a Dallas Cowboys penalty holding call. And it's their second-year tackle, Eric Perez. I will accept that happily. Wow. That is very unfortunate. They really were just looking for a bit of positive momentum here. Jaden Blue works forward for about a gain of 5. Gets some of that back. 2nd and 15. Definitely going to assume this is a pass. Could fool us. George Pickens reels it in. Sets up 3rd and 5. See if we can try to get a stop here. Hold him on 3rd and 5. There's a Dallas Cowboys flag and a strip sack. And Darius Robinson grabs it. Eric Perez. I'm going to decline it and take the turnover. Wow. Okay. Scatterboo breaks through. And here's Jackson Dart. Gets absolutely buckled, and that's another flag. Illegal block in the back for the New York Giants. And they will make the 2nd and 10. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So 3-0. Lot of defense. Bit of an ugly one so far, but we'll see if the Giants can pounce here. An opportunity. 2nd and 10. And I could not find the man. I just backpedaled way too far. Chavone Revel came in on a free safety blitz. Of course, he's a corner, but you know, the effect is still the same. And that is picked off by the defensive tackle on a throw out of sack. Yikes. It's very, very sloppy play there. And I mean, our offense is actually kind of getting clamped right now. There's a run for Jaden Blue. Tears off a nice one. Gets them into Giant territory. You got to make it hard for them to pass here. Take away the throwing lanes. And nearly sacked. He had to throw that one away. Pickens on the sweep, not really able to get much. Comes 3rd and 8. Play some palms maybe, and help us out a little bit. And Jake Ferguson grabs it and is able to get a first down, fighting through contact. Comes Dak and company. They're going to try to make a play here, assumedly. Yep, that's going to be a shot to the rookie, Malachi McClain, who nearly gets a touchdown. I mean, that was an insane burst we just saw from him. From the goal line, and you try to make a play out of Fonny Lafoscio in the box. And there's a flag on the New York Giants. Caught him on the fake snap there. Single back bunched. Prepare for likely a handoff to Malachi McClain, which they will do. And that'll be Malachi McClain's 2nd touchdown, I believe, of the year. I think he might have gotten one last. And this might be his first. Either way, huge touchdown for the rookie Malachi McClain. And Dallas will take a 7-3 lead. Despite some struggles, and that's Abdul Carter. Oh no. That's not good. He's gonna have to get checked there on the sideline. Hope he'll be okay. Here's Chad Ryland. Of course, the Cowboys and Cardinals switched kickers, so we'll get to see the Arizona Cardinal for this game, and the next time they play us a foot contusion, we'll absolutely sub him out. No doubt about it. Might have Damone Kinley even step in where he's playing. And that's just a Jackson Dart. What is going on? This guy is just struggling to throw a football, and I could not quite tell you why. It's a nice throw for Tyreek Hill, and it's a flag. That's going to likely kill this entire drive. They're not going to give us the yards. They're going to push us back and give us the down. Because, quite frankly, it's not easy to make these kinds of plays, but you've got Malik Neighbors on the boundary there. You got to see if maybe you have a chance with him. You got to take the shot, and he's just absolutely clamped up. Deron Bland says, no, sir. Now you're in a bit of a pickle here. You got to find a way to make a play here. Mike Widener! Is that not a first down? That was actually an exceptional throw and catch. That really risky, but I highballed it. Let him upfield just a little. They're going to call this a yard short. I don't know. I'm going to challenge that. That looks really close to a first down. and they are going to be stubborn and hold on 4th and inches. We have to punt it here. That's really unfortunate. Because if it was just maybe 10 yards closer, I would even consider not punting it, but going to have to. It's a solid punt there out to the 23 for Ethan Evans. Here comes the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to try to find a way to make a stop here. Good tackle for Micah McFadden. Wraps him up for a loss of 3 out of the backfield. Malachi McLean. There's 2nd and 13. Jaden Blue back in the backfield. There's Doug Prescott. Looking to make a throw, and he's just pressured and sacked yet again. Brian Burns with his 3rd one of the night. He's 4 last week. Already 3 here. I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? Utterly ridiculous. And then our user's absolutely lost. Here's George Pickens. Finds some yardage, but ultimately you probably have to punt it away. Back and forth here in Jerry's world. We have to try to find something here. And Darryl Flowers not really able to get much on the return. Jay Money, company, we gotta run this ball a little bit. Have to, because Cowboys have been doing a very good job of playing our passing game. There's just so many weapons. You got to figure out a way. But play with the run. Let the run kind of dictate the flow of the game. Let's get into maybe some of these play sheets that might help us a little bit. These air raid play sheets. And I might just have Tyreek Hill just utilize that speed, get downfield, and we're just going to fucking throw it up to him. There's Tyreek Hill. That was not a bad pass, but, I mean, just kind of just weren't tall enough to make the play there. And here is 2nd and 10. There is the fullback, Seth Bolden, loss of 2 on the catch. I thought maybe he had a little more space than he did. And it's going to take a 3rd down attempt here. Let me make this more of a no. Yeah, we do this. I'm just throwing it up for Tyreek Hill again. He stopped and kept running. That was not the play. 4th and 12. We're going to punt it again. Here we go. We are locked in a back and forth punt battle. I mean, that's actually a terrible punt. It's not good at all, man. It's a horrible punt. It's going to give Dallas a shorter field to work with by about 13 yards. And Malachi McLean gets the handoff. Able to get about a gain of 1 before Burns makes the tackle there. We're going to have Burns drop back into coverage. Maybe see if I can catch him sleeping. And he's just going to sling it and makes a good play there on the receiver. Stumbling over my words. That was Mitch Harden also that was around there, but might have accidentally took him out of the play, unfortunately. And Malachi McLean gets the catch. Unfortunately, nothing more. As they will punt this. The 2-minute warning approaches and arrives. Cowboys lead 7-3. And it has been very ugly. It's been very ugly. We've sacked Dak Prescott quite a few times, but they have strapped up our passing game. And I think maybe we just need to run the air out of the football, I guess, because it's just Dart is having a hard time. I'll say that. What do we have here? Maybe a play action double cross. I don't know. You have to think there's something here in this passing game. I mean, there's just so many weapons. He's just all over. They're all over it. There is a Dallas Cowboys flag, though, which will hopefully Yeah, pass interference is going to help us significantly. Certainly accept that, but wow, like they are strapping this up. Absolutely strapping this up. Could be a little bit of a draw here. Wouldn't hurt. Here's Camp Scattaboo breaking off a nice run. 7 carries for 52. Mountain RPO read center. It's going to be hopefully a solid one. Mike Widener makes the catch, and he's gone! Mike Widener, touchdown! A spark by the second-year man. And what a catch that was. Leaps over a defender, reels it in, breaks a tackle. And that is Mike Widener hitting the gritty. Wow, that was a spectacular play for the tight end. And a much-needed spark on offense. We'll boot this one back to the Dallas Cowboys. Give them another opportunity to make a drive before the end of the first half. Not a great kick. That'll be Jaden Blue absolutely doing something with Chauncey Golston, because that's up to the 34. They certainly have an opportunity here. Here is the man, Jaden Blue, the gain of 2 on the screen pass, and this is going to be hurry up. And that's going to be a Dallas Cowboys flag, despite a good pass and catch to CD Lamb. Holding call, yikes. Yeah, that's awful. I almost want to decline it. I feel bad, but we're not going to decline it. Gotta stop holding. It'll be a shot to the man over the middle, and it's the first timeout for Dallas. If we get a stop here, we're going to probably call a timeout if the clock keeps running. And pressure's coming. Dexter Lawrence hurries him up and makes him throw it out of bounds. Big man rumbles, and Dak was unable to flush out of the pocket fast enough. I mean, he's not necessarily known for his wheels, especially, I mean, much older now, so it's a tough one. Here's Darrell Flowers up to the 28, and we certainly have an opportunity here. Got to try to find something. How in the world are you missing that dart? Yikes. I can't understand it. You have all these weapons and you just can't throw it like a simple check down. There's a nice shot to Tyreek Hill. A quick one. Get some mileage up to the 42 before we have to call a first time, or I guess our second timeout. Because we had that challenge earlier. Mike Widener with a quick shot. And a gain of 4. And they're up to the 46. All we really need here is one more solid play to help us out. And I mean, Camp Scattaboo looks pretty solid here. 3rd and inches. Got to look for it here. Got to find the play. Mike Widener's open. And we'll call our last timeout. I don't mind taking one more shot, but it has to be out of bounds. Otherwise, we're just going to take a field goal attempt with Jake Bates. Just going to throw it away. I don't know. I'm worried that if I threw that to Widener, that's going to be inbounds. So it's going to be a bit of a long one for Bates. Certainly his range. And it's going to be a boot. It's good. From 60, Bates puts it through the posts, and they will take a 13-7 lead over the Dallas Cowboys. And that is really. I should probably put a little more power on that, admittedly. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Jaden Blue breaking off, and he's not going to be stopped. No, that's Shelton Monk. That's not Jaden Blue. Shelton Monk. Drafted running back for the Dallas Cowboys with a stunner kick return. And barring this PAT, the Dallas Cowboys will take a 1-point lead into halftime. Wow. Shelton Monk. And that is certainly the spark the Cowboys needed. And, I mean, the Giants felt pretty good. You know, two field goal lead over Dallas. I mean, that touchdown completely shifts the momentum. But here comes the halftime report. There's going to be nothing. I forgot. This is Thursday Night Football, so there's no other games going on right now. Whole world is watching. It's been pretty back and forth. A lot of defense on both sides. Sparks of offense on both sides. Who's going to come out on top? Dart is 8 for 20. 1 pick, 1 touchdown. Not too great. Dak Prescott 9 for 13. And the Giants do get the football back. Got to find a way to complete more passes. I mean, it's just absurd to me how we've not really had much luck.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10. Give this one to Scattaboo. And he's forward progress? What, he had forward progress there, but they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be a loss of 2. Wow. That's interesting. I can't get it to Scattaboo. He's hit before he throws it. I mean, Dart is just playing some ugly football. I don't know what's happening to Jackson Dart. Last week he played okay, but, I mean, just yikes. And what is going on? Jackson Dart. We're going to have to throw this one away, or punt this one back to the Dallas Cowboys. We're just going to go right down the middle. No more cute stuff on the sideline kicks. Though we do need to be careful because their special teams has scored already. There is a injured Cowboy on the special teams rep. Here comes Dallas. Okay. 4-yard gain on the handoff. We're just gonna have to try to make something happen here. Make a good play with our defense. And that'll be a quick shot to Jaden Blue, the running back, who has a whole shit ton of speed. And a big play for Dallas on another pitch and catch. I mean, he's just taking what we're giving him. Avoiding the pressure, because it's certainly there. He's not looking to get sacked again. And that's play action, and that's the pressure we were talking about. Brian Burns with his 4th sack of the game. I mean, good Lord. Talk about just a shebang. And that'll be a quick shot to the man in the flat. Actually, I don't mind man defense here. I think we could maybe get a bit spicy. A little bit spicy, maybe. We'll see. Double bracket. And Ulofoshio came in there with the user trying to hurry him up, and they're not going to kick it. Hey, I do not trust Chad Ryland from the 38, so this is going to be a punt. Surprisingly enough.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here come the Giants. Looking for a bit of spice, and here's Cam Scattaboo with a big run. Gets their drive started, and I think we do just need to lean on Scattaboo. He is the man. And there's also Najee Gross, who I believe is also quite efficient running back. Though only able to get a gain of 1 there. Perfectly fine, honestly. You just kind of got to stay in schedule. Speaking of, we're going to try to get this screen pass to Cam Scattaboo, who breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. Oh, my, and he breaks another one. Jesus. Fights for the first down. He refused to go down on that one. That was an excellent play for Cam Scattaboo. And he just is a fiend for contact. 10 carries, 76 yards. He is just a dog. You'll love it. I think maybe we can catch him sleeping with a bit of a play action shot here. I'm hoping at least. Oh, Tyreek Hill looks wide open, and he is! Touchdown, New York Giants. Tyreek Hill's first touchdown as a New York Giant. We are going to go for 2. I actually like I'm just liking what the coach is giving me here. Right to a little bit of a zig. If we can get it, and that is Torrey Horton pulling in the 2-pointer. 21-14 ball game. Huge play for the New York Giants. Here comes the Dallas Cowboys. Don't want to give him another return. Shelton Monk had me a little sweating a little bit, but we're able to get out of that just fine. Here's Malachi McLean in the backfield. Dak Prescott taking a read option. Interesting. It's a gain of 2 on it, but I don't know. I don't think he's nearly as mobile as he once was. It's looking very slow out there. I think Father Time's getting to him. That is a solid shot there to Jaden Blue.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
See what they can do on 3rd and 3. Nearly a good catch, but CeeDee Lamb is not able to make that. After he gets batted down, or I guess he gets batted down midair. This will be a punt for Cow, I believe that is. So Dane Belton will take this one, and here comes Darryl Flowers. A solid return up to the 29. Play action would be solid. Definitely just want to see if we can get some action here. That is a solid shot and a solid catch by Torrey Horton. He's going to leap on out of the off the sideline there. Yeah, the Giants' offense is definitely starting to rattle a little bit, starting to click. That's a nice tackle. Donovan Ezeraku makes a nice play in the stead of Marshawn Neiland. Just gonna hand it off again. Just gotta find something, and that is a nice run for Cam Scattaboo, who is just utter dominant. Of course, gotta run it with Scattaboo, and he's just finding the lanes. Our O-line's playing very good. Very, very good. Just getting what he can get. I like this bit of Tyreek Hill sweep. I am worried it's just going to get instantly snuffed out, which it does. It shouldn't have. Theo Johnson just needs to hold a block, but unfortunately that does not happen. Tyreek Hill finds trouble. Neighbors with a nice catch. It's his first one of the day, I believe. And there's another Dallas Cowboy injured, and that is Donovan Ezeraku, who's been very good for the Dallas Cowboys today, and he's holding his leg. Not what you want to see. Scattaboo gets decked on that one. And we're going to take this to the 4th quarter. 21-14, Giants leading and in position to score another touchdown and give them a 2-score lead over their division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. All comes down to the final quarter. Still quite a bit of football left to play. See if New York can pull ahead. Fader. Neighbors has a shot at it, but Trayvon Diggs plays it well, and here is 3rd and goal. Scattaboo, almost there. At the 1. Okay, they say go for it. I say kick. I think we kick a field goal here. I mean, put this up 2 scores. I don't think that's a bad idea necessarily. Just get your 2-score lead and give the ball back. And I don't know why Bates cannot kick this one far, but he is struggling to do so on kickoffs. I'm gonna have to probably start deep kicking it if this is gonna be the case. And what the actual hell just happened? Miscommunication and a Drew Phillips scoop and score? I'm not sure what just happened. He was meant, I guess he's meant to make a, that is an untimely error. I think he was trying to like shoot this one back to CD. I don't know what this was. Was this a bug or was this just like a really botched play? I don't know, but Drew Phillips just capitalizes on it. And now the New York Giants will take an even bigger lead, and it's looking like the Cowboys just slipping away from them. I mean, that was just a horrible mistake on their part, and just awful. That was entirely just a miscommunication on all levels. So here comes the Dallas Cowboys. CD Lamb with a solid shot and catch. Wrapped up by McFadden. 1 yard from a first down. They got to kind of start moving a little bit. I mean, I feel like if you have any chance of pulling off a stunner, you got to get moving. And here's Dak Prescott moving. Get shifty on the read option before tucking it. I'm perfectly fine with rushing 3, I think. Covering everything up is a good idea. And he's going to find his running back quick out of the backfield. Yeah, they've just, it's been a struggle passing the football for them, especially. There's not much time to throw it. It's been more often than not just quick shots to the running back. Here's Malachi McClain finding action. He took contact before, reaching the line of scrimmage and shrugged it off and made a nice play. McClain's looking very, very good. He's had a lot of flashes this game. And pressure's coming. Jake Ferguson reels in a big catch for the Dallas Cowboys. Deontay Banks almost there to make a play, but he gets shredded. Lou Carter and company come in to finish it off. 2nd and 12 coming up. I'm just gonna kind of let this play because I think we're in a good situation here. Dane Belton makes a nice tackle there. Holds Jaden Blue to a gain of 2. 3rd and 10 is looming. We are going to pass commit here because this is obviously a pass. Pressure's coming, and Dak Prescott does not get rid of the football. Damone Kinley with his 2nd sack and 8 sacks for the New York Giants. Our defense is killing them, especially these front 4. I mean, Damone Kinley, Brian Burns, Bill Carter, and now an interception for Javon Holland is likely the dagger. And it's going farther. And it's going farther. Touchdown. Javon Holland. Pick 6. And this is getting ugly. Walked the tightrope. Took it back for 6 because why not? Especially against a division rival, you're looking to do it. And yeah, these kicks are just too short. Shelton Monk unable to replicate his success. Yeah, I mean, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys offense have just had very, very strong amounts of trouble, and that's just another sack. And that is Damone Kinley with his 3rd. I mean, just good Lord. Good Lord, man. This is brutal. Here comes Dak Prescott. The QB run. I'm going to definitely punish him for that decision. Pressure's coming, and that's a Brian Burns strip sack. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Just... just gets to a point. I mean, Dak is just nowhere to go. He's trying to extend it too much, and it's just... Good Lord. Looks like Dak is injured after that one as well. He was holding his ribs, I believe. Heading towards the sidelines. I mean, unfortunate. I was not able to kick that. Didn't let me do it. So Jake Bates mixes another extra point. Make this one 44-14. That's back-to-back games with 40+ scored and holding your opponent. I mean, they've only scored 1 offensive touchdown. They had that special teams bring back, and other than that, it was that 1 scoring drive. It's been a disaster for Dallas. They have just had nothing. And our passing game was really looking rough. Like, they were leading 14-13 heading into halftime, and they just couldn't do anything. They've just been unable to move the football really at all. They've had some plays, but it's just not been enough. And yeah, no, it's just been ugly. And that's just another strip sack. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Yikes. Let's get out of here. Bill Carter grabs the 2nd fumble. Grabs his second, not the second, his 2nd fumble. 5 turnovers for Dallas, 10+ sacks at this point. Get out of here with a win. I mean, it's at the point where I'd like to personally just start kneeling it if I can. I don't want to give them the ball back because I don't want Dak Prescott to be feeding himself to my edge rushers any more than he has. This game's over. Jesus. Okay. We've proven our point. Division rivals thwarted. Dak Prescott clobbered. And we are going to take a knee. I think we're been disrespectful enough. 44 honoring Cam Scadaboo's number, who played very well tonight. Chipping away at the clock. Just gonna kneel it at. There we go. Perfect. Don't have to touch the controller any longer. Ball game is over. And another blowout. This time, I mean, it wasn't really from the get-go. This was a very, it was back and forth. We were getting to the quarterback quite a bit, but it was still a pretty back and forth game. It's just then came the turnovers and the defensive touchdowns, which I believe there were 3 of. Yeah, there was the Javon Holland pick 6. There was the scoop and score on the Drew Phillips scoop and score, and the strip 6. I mean, okay, let's just look at the stats. I mean, this is going to kind of tell the story. Dak 178. 17 for 24 is not terrible, but it's just 0 touchdowns, 1 pick. Jackson Dart played really bad. He had a 46 completion percentage, but 2 touchdowns. I mean, he just survived. He just got out of there. Cam Scadaboo, 110 on 16 carries, just gashing. And Najee Gross had that one big run early. Malachi McClain looked solid for the opportunities he was given. Jaden Blue had some nice runs as well. And yeah, Mike Widener had a nice game. Had that one big touchdown play. Tyreek Hill had that one big touchdown. And just again, though, our defense. 6 sacks for Brian Burns. I mean, good Lord. 10 sacks through the first 2 weeks. That is illegal. Damon Kinley getting his first opportunity to start, really, and it showed. 3 sacks, and I mean, everyone on this defensive line just looks super good. It's just nearly unfair. And we had so much trouble sacking the quarterback. Like, if you've seen any of the last 2 seasons, our rush game, our defensive rushing was not the reason we won games. Not our defensive rushing, our pass rush. That's the right word. It's the non-caveman way of saying that. Yeah. 3 defensive touchdowns. Dual Carter, Drew Phillips, and Javon Hollins. Disgusting. So defense carries us through to the finish line. Offense does what it has to. Not a pretty game whatsoever. We really have to figure out this offense. And the league has to figure out this defense. So 2-0, another 40-point burger and a shutdown. Yeah, I mean, this is just, yeah. We'll see. There might be a bit of a sliders overhaul because it's been a blowout, so to say. It's been quite a blowout. So that'll be it for today. Thank you guys all for watching. Of course, well, I guess as I have been saying, that is it for today. Take it easy.